So where is my camera not turned around? So is that it? Hmm. So why is it? Hi, you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to get my external camera to work because yesterday's video quality was so poor, and I don't know if I can. It doesn't seem like it's going to work, and I might have to use this camera, and I don't know how to switch it. Can you guys hear me? Okay. By the way. Yes. Hi, everybody. Hi. Everybody. Today's one of those days where it's like it all went wrong. Internet broke down and everything's just chaotic. But you can't just throw in the towel because everyone's waiting for you to show up. So that's what's happening today. Okay. So yes, we can hear you. Okay. So we have three people in the meeting, and I just sent out the link. So give it a few more minutes, and we're gonna let more people join. If not, then we'll just continue and just move forward. But I don't like this quality of this camera, and you should be able to, when you're streaming something, to switch cameras, right? I shouldn't have to just use this camera that's on this computer because I bought this external one so it can be, nice quality videos that other people can look at later on. But this grainy, pixelated look, I'm not a fan of. So I'm gonna try it again. So that's And then yesterday when I recorded the video, I had this camera going, so I thought that I was getting the good quality stuff. And then I went back and looked at the playback, and I'm like, what was that? Um, okay, so this is okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to just deal with this camera looking this way. We're gonna jump on into day two, right? I hope everybody had a chance to watch the Soul Wound intro video because that kind of gives you an idea of what you're dealing with, right? And from that, your assignment was to document, if anything came up, right? So if one of those wounds were speaking to you, you want to take note of that, right? Because there's specific things you're going to have to do to unwind it. Okay, so today we're going to talk about faith, asking, and believing, right? For any of this to work, you have to have faith, right? And a lot of times when you're hurt or when you have, entities or other spirits living within you, they hinder your ability to believe, right? Because believing is what gets you free. If you don't believe in any of the tools, like there's a tool video that I asked you guys to watch, if you don't believe that those tools are going to work, or you don't believe that God is bigger than the enemy, then you're going to stay stuck. Okay. So if we look at Mark 11:24, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have it and you shall receive it. That was a real hard thing for me, right? Because of my background and where I came from, right? So I would pray all day long and nothing would happen. That's my thing, like prayer, prayer, prayer. So now I'm a warrior today because of all that experience I had in praying, right? But the bad times is when it didn't work. You're praying, 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 and you're like, why is it not working? Because deep down in your heart, embedded in there, behind the wounds or scars, you don't believe. Your offenses is speaking louder than God, okay? Because pain speaks, right? When I say speaks, it means it's talking to you, right? And when you think about a relationship, right? If you're like a woman, and you're trying to date a guy, and he has the slightest any of the symptoms that you experienced from a previous relationship, you're already like, because the wounds are speaking. You see, that's what I mean when I say something speaking. Past experiences, hurt, trauma, things that you've been through before that you've never healed from, right? And we mistake that for wisdom a lot of times in discernment. Oh, I'm just being wise. No, oh, the spirits are just speaking. The hurt is just speaking to you, right? And if we go to James 1:6-7, it says,